I want to tell you a little story today. I work now from my computer. The reason why is because I moved to Malta and I worked at a iGaming company, and it sucked. Like the only thing that was good there was that the colleagues were very nice, and we got a lot of free stuff, but I mean that's not the point of a work, right? I think the point of if you're gonna work, you're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun when you do it. Either it's pointless. Why, like you only live this life, right? So why are you gonna sit in an office like so many hours a day when you can take out your office and do it in the sunshine, or live from your passion like I wanna do? I'm not yet, but I will. I hope, but I will. The reason why I could do this is mostly because of my two friends, because without them I would never do it. So I ended the contract at my apartment and I moved in with them, and we lived 7 people in an apartment. It was pretty annoying, but it worked. When I ended the contract at my apartment, I moved in with them, and then my plan was to work at the iGaming company to save money, so I had at least money to my India trip. But I got fired because I ended the contract, and at the same time my boyfriend broke up with me, so it felt like my whole life was falling apart. Yeah, and then I got fired, so that was even better, right? So I remember the day I got fired. I called in sick, and I didn't really have any sick days left because we got sick days there. I crossed that because I was very depressed. I hated my job. I hated to sit in a office when it was sunshine outside. I just hated it. I just watched the clock, you know, and like that's not how you no. The only thing I liked with my work is like I could do a lot of stuff. Like when you get used to it, I could multitask, so I can sit and read about interesting stuff that I liked to read about, and at the same time worked. So I called in sick. I was really low. I couldn't even get up from my bed. Like I got so much anxiety just by thinking about work, just by thinking I need to go there and sit there and be unhappy. And so I felt like, no, I need some days off to structure my life again, because this is not going good. In the tarot card I had like a real tower moment because everything was falling apart. The plans with my friends, like to India, it like felt like it never gonna happen, and we just lived there with too many people in a small apartment. And I'm a pretty introvert, I'm a pretty loner sometimes, so it's really taking much of my energy to live with a lot of people. So maybe a month, I don't remember, or 2 I was there. I wrote to my team leader and I said that I was gonna be sick, because I was sick. I was psychologically sick, you know, not physical sick. I was very depressed. I had this lot of suicide thoughts. I promise you I'm very different now, and I started to love myself, because I love myself very much. And it's like, it's a blessing to feel this. This is how life's supposed to be. This is how life is. Life is not hate. Life is, of course there is hate and there is misery in our world, because we need it to balance everything out. But if we just snap out of it, I know it sounds much easier now when I say it, but it's not easy. It takes time, it takes progress, it can take years, or many years. It all depends from the person to person and how much you're willing to do it. Like, because most of the people that are sad and depressed, they're kind of doing it to themselves. And I know it kind of feels hard, but it's all in the mind, and everything is in the mind. So I got fired, and I told my team leader, like my emotion took over me. Like I was crying on the meeting when I got fired, and I actually like asked for it in the beginning because I hated my job. I didn't want to work like that. So I kind of got what I asked for from the universe, and it was the best best fire from a job I've ever had, and the only one I've ever had. I never got fired before, but I did now, and it was a real blessing in disguise, because now I could actually follow my dreams and do what I really want to do and follow my passions, because that's what life is about. I'm not gonna sit in an office 8 hours a day and die because it feels like that in my stomach. So I kind of think my depression like it came from the work. Also, like, of course, that my life was falling apart, but mostly the work. It's very important to understand where you work and how you feel about it. If you don't like it, if you're just looking at the clock, like waiting until you can go home, then you're not supposed to be there. And if you feel bad, maybe that's the case. Why? So go and get fired. No, but start to do the things that you dream about. Some people really love to paint walls, normal painting walls, not paintings and stuff, but just do that. Like you don't need to be creative to follow your passion. If you really want to be a doctor, then you go and be a doctor. Like, you should always follow your heart and what you think is fun. So I got fired, but thanks to that, my life started to go in the right direction. It was kind of like I got the tower, and then I got the wheel of fortune, and my wheel started to change direction to the positive, to the happy life, to just a higher vibration, to just be like free. I feel free, and I'm still like, the thing I work with now, it's not really fun. I don't like it, but it's a progress. Everything is a progress. So maybe in 1 year I won't do this anymore. I will maybe do something else, live from my passion, sell my paintings, do this YouTube or anything. You can do it. There's nothing that's stopping you except yourself, and you just need to snap out of that and just do it. it's actually, it's pretty like that. I understand most people don't do it because they're scared of what society will think, what their friends and family will think, money issues, like I'm not gonna have enough money to do this, I'm gonna be homeless or whatever. Don't think like that. Think, I'm gonna succeed, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be the best of the best at it, and I'm gonna just win. And if you think like that, like if you put your thoughts into the right mindset, you will get it, because we are all magical, and we all create our life with our mindset and our thoughts patterns and everything, and we can change those because we have this unconscious mind as well, and that's harder to, because we don't control that, but we can change it. So, and it's mostly from repetition and positive thinking, because the law of attraction is real, and I am a living example that it works. Of course, it's ups and downs. You're always gonna have challenges. That's like the universe telling you you can do this, like a test. How much do you really want this? See it like a challenge instead of a obstacle, a challenge that you can solve, and then you will solve it, because you are magical and you are powerful, and you're beautiful as well. Everyone is beautiful, because beauty is in the heart, and beauty is in the soul, beauty is in the eyes. So the whole world is beautiful, but it's hidden right now, because there's so much shit going on, and there's so many people that feel bad, there's so many people that are depressed, there's so many people that take suicide, and I want to stop it. I want to help. I've been there. I know how hard it is, and I know you can't really say something like think positive, because it's like it doesn't really work like that. You need to understand it yourself, really. When you do, I'm here. And I'm here always, even when you don't understand it, because I always want to help. That's my passion. So we all have these missions in this life. We all have this, like we are not here random. We are here for a reason, and you just need to find your reason, and your reason is probably the thing that makes you most happy, the thing that you can't stop talking about, the thing that you always think is interesting. That is your mission. So it's not so hard to find out either. I was really like, why am I here? Why am I on this earth? What should I do? I have so many interests. What is my mission? Like, I love to paint, I love to sing, I love to do music, I love to do videos like this, I love to talk to myself with a camera. I know it's weird, but I like it. I don't know, I like to paint. What did I say? I like to write. I wrote a book. It's finished. I'm gonna give it to my mother and my father, and they are the one that's gonna read it first. So it's like, I was hard, like, what is my mission? Why am I here? I have so many interests. I have so many things that I think it's fun. But then I was like, but what do I think is most important and fun at the same time? And that's helping people. I think I can do it thanks to my creative passions and creative hobbies. I hope, I really hope, I wish that my dreams will come true.